Thank you so much for supporting our Kickstarter 6 years ago.
If you want to support our project, we have a range of rewards from planting a coffee tree in your name, buying a bag of roasted coffee, or even planting 1,000 trees of our rare variety for you to use at your roastery.
So get involved. So we're here at Alphenix. We've built the community wet mill. We planted all the coffee. They grew. We picked them and delivered the rewards to the backers.
We were able to build our cupping lab, our guest room, and host many buyers and supporters of the project, also to share with communities and producers that we work all around the world.
It's hard to overstate how much backing us back then has impacted what we do all around the world. So let's show you around the farm and we'll introduce what's been happening.
In the Kickstarter campaign, we planted Geisha, Whoosh Whoosh, Pink Bourbon, and Tabi. However, we added several varieties more, such as the Mocha, the Típica, the Pacamara, and the Papayo.
We're about halfway up Alphenix, and here you can see some of the Whoosh Whoosh that we planted for backers of the lots through the Kickstarter. And here is some Castillo that was on the farm before we started. You can clearly see the difference in the varieties. The Whoosh Whoosh is far lower yielding, but has the potential to be an incredibly high quality cup, whereas Castillo is renowned for being hardy, resilient, and producing a lot of coffee.
We also decided within our plantations to plant several shade trees of native species so we can recreate ideal environment for coffee production. The goal is to maximize the quality potential of the varieties and as well to show that shade could be beneficial for all of our crop. The goal is to regrow the natural forest so that coffee can thrive in this environment.
The goal of building the community wet mill was to allow access to the specialty market for all of our neighbours. And through that, they would receive higher prices for their coffee and a more stable income. When you backed our Kickstarter campaign, the impact that you had was far greater than just building this community wet mill. Because once we had completed this mill and seen that the system really works, we realized there were other countries around the world that we could get involved with, other communities that in fact needed this more. And today, we work all around the world supporting more than 20,000 families. For example, we've now built 5 community wet mills across Timor-Leste. By using Alphenix Community Wet Mill as a place for experimentation, we've developed a few different ways that we can produce extremely high quality coffee with very low cost. So these are techniques that can be utilized by farmers all around the world. Using those techniques, we managed to place first or second in the last 5 annual national quality competitions of Timor-Leste.
We're thrilled that we have fulfilled this Kickstarter campaign. We're excited to share all of these coffees to a wider community of producers and consumers. There's many more initiatives that are coming along to share with you in the future.